What is this? Sake? I was wondering what sort of person leaves good sake out in the open.
Only a fool that's forgotten the cups. Tomiko gave me that bottle. We should celebrate.
Celebrate?
For uniting as allies. Come on. No ashes in it this time. Promise. How about a game? We ask each other questions and have to respond with total honesty. If you don't, you drink.
This is going to end poorly for me.
Let's start light. Tell me a joke.
Why must samurai always battle one another? Because there is only one way for a samurai to get ahead. Ahead. I did not say it was a good joke. Now, my turn. I'm already behind, so I might as well be bold. What is something you love? A place, person, memory. Something that makes you happy.
The smell of my auntie's stew. The way plum trees glow pink in the sunshine. My father's laugh. My turn. Where did you come from?
Far away. I was a child when they took us. But I remember it was warm. Thick trees with tiny branches as if growing upside down. And big-hearted people, with hair and eyes and skin like mine.
That sounds beautiful.
It was. I hope to see it again someday. Are we winning this game or losing? I cannot tell.
If the bottle's being emptied, we are winning.
Good morning. Have you seen Nawe? Why are you up on the roof?
Why are you so loud?
Auntie Tomiko told me it was the best way to wake you after a night of sake.
Do you regret it? The wind that blew you here?
Only the hangover.
Don't mind. You look as if you might be able to help with a problem I have. With all the chaos in Kyoto, bandits have become emboldened. Attacks have increased.
You are samurai. You are trained for such matters.
There is a long-standing bitterness towards us here. Not without reason, I confess. I am known in Yamashiro. If I begin killing, it would be seen as forcing order upon the people.
If I do it, it would be no different. People have their own minds. They must act for themselves.
You are not known here. If you acted, it would not be misunderstood. The chaos brought by the bandits causes great suffering. Some order is necessary for the people's protection.
I see. Then I will take care of them and end the people's suffering.
Return to me when you are done, so I might thank you.
Look here!
I recognize you from Lord Nobunaga's court. Oda's giant, is it?
I am Yasuke. You worked with my ally Naue, a young woman from Iga? You trained her in tea ceremony etiquette.
So she has a name. I wondered what became of her. Can you send it to me? I have something I wish to discuss.
Certainly.
A pleasure to see you again, my child.
I remembered your lesson, Master Rikyu.
Yes, we meet as equals, as we are all equal under heaven.
I owe you a proper introduction. My name is Naue. What brings you to Kyoto?
I am advising a friend who is building a tea house. It has turned out to be a larger undertaking than first assumed. But the potential for wabi in this space is particularly enticing to me.
Wabi? The poverty of the space?
Yes, humility, simplicity, almost unfinished. You see?
I do see a very humble and simple space before me.
Well, perhaps a touch too unfinished, at any rate.
Your knowledge of tea surely extends to tea houses.
Tell me, how did Sokyu enjoy the leaf jar Komatsushima that he received?
He seemed unsettled by it, but he recovered quickly.
Good, good.
You were very kind to help me, Master Rikyu.
Then I have a favor to ask in return. A tea house is not complete without tea bowls. Would you find me some on your travels?
Where do you suggest I find them?
Even the smallest village shop may hide a great treasure. Bring me back whatever you find.
I will.
Our lord is not well. What? Oh. They are curt, though they mean well. These are not friendly times.
I am looking for Lord Ise Sadatame.
You have found him. You had better come inside. You must forgive my servants. They thought you were sent by my brother.
Your clan name. Your brother's Ise Sadoki, Mitsuhide's son-in-law.
You know him?
We've met. He's not very easy to forget.
Then you know what he has become. Though he was not always that way. We were once close. Until he did this.
Sadaoki did that?
He poisoned me. And when I was sick, he took control of our clan. Now he commands whatever Lord Mitsuhide bids. It has caused us shame and anger, as you saw.
You do not support Lord Mitsuhide?
Do you?
Mitsuhide murdered my father. I will see him dead first.
Then we can speak plainly with each other.
You said there has been trouble with your brother?
Trouble upon trouble. Sadaoki has joined a group under a secret name led by Mitsuhide. Do you know it?
The Shimbakufu.
Yes. I thought I could reason with him. I sent letters persuading him to break with Mitsuhide.
If he is Shinbakufu, you cannot save him.
You may be right. But he is my brother. I had to try. But my messenger was attacked outside Arashiyama. And Sadaoki's reply stolen.
We have only your word. What if you are also Shinbakufu?
Huh. If you recover the letter, you will see that what I say is true.
And what of your brother then?
If he refuses my counsel, I will go with you to Yamazaki Castle to confront him. It is my duty, but we will need help. I have an ally, a samurai from the castle guard, who is hiding at Kiyomizu-dera temple. His name is Ujimasa, a good man. If you win his trust, he has knowledge that will help us.
Thank you. Understand that when we go to your brother, it will not be to reason with him.
I still hope it will not come to that.
Welcome to the Kiyomi.
I have not heard of these streams.
The water is renowned for its purity. Each stream here is said to bless any who drink from it. One stream brings love, another success, the rest, longevity. Yes, that's it. But choose carefully. You can only drink once. The greedy will receive nothing.
Success in our effort to unite the country is more important than anything else.
You chose well. Kangon bless you.
My thanks, Ujimasa.
You knew because I stammered, right? It is so hard to remember the words.
Lord Sadatame sent me. I must find a way into Yamazaki Castle to confront his brother.
It is past time Sadatame brought that corrupt little sycophant to here. But what you ask is dangerous, and I have no reason to trust you.
What must I do?
There are rogue samurai harassing people near Kyoto, though they have no right to call themselves samurai. I know of a samurai who likes to pick on one of the merchants there. Talk to him. He may know the rest of them as well.
I will deal with them. Then we will talk. Excuse me. I am seeking Yamanakihei.
I am the Yamanakihei, yes. Proud purveyor of Kyoto's finest umbrellas. All of our city's most fashionable have them. Have you come to purchase one?
Perhaps later. The monk, Ujimasa, from Kiyomizu-dera, said you have rogue samurai you need help with.
Shh. One of them, Saburo, could be listening. I moved my cart from north of here because he kept knocking it over. I'm sure he's still there, waving his sword around like he's the greatest samurai in town.
They say pride comes before a fall. I will make sure he falls face first.
Well, he's just one part of the Takahashi clan. Rotten fruit from a twisted tree. The lot of them, they must all be yanked out by the root.
You want me to kill an entire family?
Yes. One once worthy of esteem. But when the mother died, Inoshichi drove his children even harder in their samurai training. Discipline without mercy is cruelty. His children were not allowed to grieve, and the pain festered.
They became cruel, like him.
Take Shiro. He could crush your skull like a berry.
How can I find the Takahashi?
I would confront the family god. He's been loyal for decades. He's probably buying sake to drown his guilt.
This is the god who swore loyalty to the Taka. If the head of the Takahashi clan is killed, the siblings will most likely show themselves. This is an intriguing strategy.
Smashed everything in sight because a merchant didn't have a blue fan. Can you believe it?
A blue fan? Why would that cause him to explode?
He wanted to gift it to his sister, Ichihime. He also had a tantrum down at the palace moat. What a mess.
Shiro has changed his patrol. Probably ran out of people to test his sword on.
Still practicing Suzugiri? True, his father. I wish I did not have to guard you. Where is the new patrol path?
I wrote it down. I had the notes a moment ago. I went for a relaxing bath. West part of the city. Maybe I dropped it there.
I need to beat them to that note. Thank you, gods.
Who are you?
Your lord sent me to recover his letter.
Oh, you won't want to when you learn what took it. Lord Sadatame didn't believe me, but if you're going in there, you should know. It was an Oni!
I would like to see what it looks like. Where do I go?
Oh, you don't want the Oni to see you. Trust me. It came from the bamboo grove. Follow the path behind the temple. Be careful. It's fast.
If death comes for me here, I am ready.
Even the
mighty must fall.
I'll look over there.
Summon the reinforcements.
Spooky. If there was an Oni, it would be here.
Who are you?
It is I, the Oni. Haven't you heard? You should be careful around here.
You look more like a common thief.
And you look like you're trying to be tough. You see how deceiving looks can be?
You stole a letter. Return it, or I will take it from you.
Lousy samurai. Let's see if you fight as badly as you smell. So that's how it's going to be. Let's play.
Do you want to keep going?
You are good, but I'm better.
Give me the letter you took.
Nah, the real fight hasn't even started.
Now, who is better?
Go, cock!
You made that harder than it had to be.
That's the most fun I've had since I got here.
I want that letter.
Fair fight. It's yours. I can't read anyway. I'm bored of this place. I was hoping for more nobles. Maybe even those Issei idiots.
What do you have against the Issei clan?
Other than being rich, I had a girl in Kyoto once. Really cute, too. She was Sadaoki's servant. They treated her like dirt. They treated all their servants like dirt. I'm going to repay them.
Even if they deserve it, judgment is a treacherous road.
Whatever. Anyway, I heard some rich merchants are passing through villages near here soon. I might go and say hello.
I do not recognize the language in this letter. What is this?
You survived? Did you get the letter?
Yes, but I cannot understand the code. Could you read it?
I'm still learning, but let me try. Your arguments. I do not help.
I meant read it aloud to me.
Oh, sorry. Sadatame, your arguments are empty. We have already won. I do not need or want your help. I will not write again. Sadaoki.
Lord Sadatame was being truthful. Take that letter back to your lord. He'll be eager to have it. This looks like a good spot to watch for Issei Sadaoki. Fascinating.
We're supposed to be scanning the crowd, not watching the match.
I have two eyes. Shh. All right, I am looking.
Issei Sadaoki is not here.
Damn.
At least now you don't have any other distractions. You can go watch the match up close.
I fear my presence there would be its own sort of distraction.
There are advantages to being at a distance. When you watch sumo up close, all you can see is might and muscle. But from here, you see the real threat in action.
More than once I've been outsmarted in battle. And I have the scars to prove it.
Of course you do. You are half this man's height, but you stand there like his equal. Like you could open his throat before he blinked.
I could.
She could.
Proof there is no realm in which strength alone determines victory.
So who will win the next bout?
The wrestler on the far side. A few years older, a few count lighter. But he will win.
They look the same to me.
And yet they are not. He will use his enemy's might against him. He will let the brute charge, then redirect that strength straight out of the ring. When at a disadvantage, one must manipulate all the forces at play to win. Like in war, or politics, or this very land.
What do you mean?
Foreigners are coming. The samurais prove enough of that. But there are still fools here who refuse to recognize the sea change. We are a string of islands in a vast ocean of ever-shifting powers. We are not strong enough to turn its tide. But if we pivot and ride this tide, we emerge victorious. Just like that fighter down there.
You are very confident. But the crowd does not seem to rally behind your men.
They will. When he's the one left standing and his enemies lie below, picking dirt from their teeth. Now I have become the distraction. Please excuse me.
You aren't going to stay and watch the match?
I do not need to. The Shogun! Here! I can't believe it!
Was that
The unseated Shogun.
Ashikaga Yoshiaki?
And he was right. Ise Sadaoki missed quite the show. I must remain vigilant.
Want to fight me? Crush you and enjoy
Shiro is angry with Taro because he disrespected Ichi, Hime, and Goro. This is a tangled family web.
I'll bury your corpse. I have trained every day for this moment.
Ichihime visits us wanting to pray instead of training Saburo in sword fighting. She's not like the others.
I will keep you in mind.
I have not seen you in Kyoto before.
Ichihime was not pure like her older siblings. She wished only to escape them with Goro. His hands shook as he held his sword. His siblings did not train him to fight. Why?
Samurai is better than this.
must have more important business to attend. Stop him! Make your
Coward! Who will wield the Takahashi sword? Come at me, coward! Who will wield the Takahashi sword? Yoshiji, the head of the Takahashi clan is slain. May his influence in Kyoto be forgotten. Now that I've slain the father, the final Takahashi is out in the open. They will be ready to fight.
I will kill anyone who steps in my way! You dare to attack my family!